Great audience here in Santa Monica. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. Y'all are awesome.
So see Jaedong van going for Hatch first and Scarlett doing the same thing on the other side of the map. So Jaedong not having too much fate anymore in his good old 9 pool.
Yep, tried it twice. It worked out okay twice, but I think game 2 he made a wrong choice. That said, we're going to see Hatch first on either side here on Neoplanet S. So both players aiming at a more macro-centric game, at least for the time being. Spawning pool starts up at the exact same time.
We've seen a lot of really good long ZvZs already throughout the entire season of WCS Premier League here in North America. A couple of great games I remember from Jaedong, I believe against Snoot it was. Yes, in the round of 32, where Jaedong was just able to hold and hold again, and was actually on Neoplanet S as well. Just made a crazy amount of roaches, squeezed in a few Hydralisks here and there. I took a turret a little bit quicker than his opponent would do. Wouldn't be the first time we're going to see long drawn-out games in this map. I think in general it was just an excellent map, and I also think it's really quite fun because the roach armies can kind of spin around each other, because of course Neoplanet S is kind of like a circle in the middle, and then you just run rounds. And eventually, Ben, you catch the tail of the other roaches that are chasing you.
This is sometimes an infuriating map because of how difficult it can be to force good fights and because of how many attack paths that there are. And for that reason, very mobile playstyles can be very effective. Although I think Scarlett prefers Roach Hydra here. And it's not that Roach Hydra is immobile. It's just not as mobile as the Zergling styles, the Muta styles.
You know, I'm going to tell you something, because I felt the exact same way. Well, I was talking a little bit with Edison, the manager of Invictus Gaming, and he's like, yeah, I know a lot about Scarlett's ZvZ style. And I was like, how come? He's like, oh, I just talk a lot and I know what she likes to do. I was like, well, what is it? He's like, well, she makes a lot of roaches. I was like, well, no shocker there, Edison. And he's like, when instead of Hydralisks, he's going to eventually make a lot of Banelings, and once it gets to 200 supply, a lot of Banelings can really make the difference and might even be better than Hydralisk in a certain scenario. I was like, well,
that's something that...
I don't know. I would love to see it, Ben, but...
Yeah, we haven't seen that from Scarlett in this WCS run, but...
She hasn't played too many ZvZs, though.
But she did play against... dang it. She played as ZvZ.
Did she, Ben? In the round of 32, I think she played against 2 Protoss, because he was able to defeat Maxet, and that was a group with 2 Protoss and 2 Zerg.
Did Scarlett play against Snoop?
No, that was Jaedong.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's the series I'm thinking about then. Well, that would be very interesting. I would love to see something like that. We do see Roach Warren going down for Jaedong, so at least he is planning something along the lines of what we were talking about. Evo Chamber going down for Scarlett, so... Well, Evo Chamber and Layer.
A lot of roaches in production already for Jaedong. He's only on 24 drones right now, 8 roaches at once, while Layer is going down for Scarlett. That's an extremely quick Layer. Jaedong is scouting this as well. This is going to be, once more, a pretty damn tough hold.
Yeah. So I'm guessing we're going to see a Roach... Yep, there's the Roach Warren for Scarlett. So she is...
so late, though. All those roaches from Jaedong are going to make their way across the map easily in time. A couple of Zerglings are coming across as well. Is this once more that slow Zergling reinforcements from Jaedong that we've seen before?
Roachling all in, one of the most old, but
he's droning up behind this, and I actually think that if he would know what we know, he would just go absolutely all out and try to win with his attack. Because I think there is a very realistic possibility he would win with that.
Scarlett has seen what's up, and she's building a couple of spine crawlers, so she's trying to prepare for this, but it's going to be tough. 3 queens in the natural. That's a lot of transfuse energy, Kev, although they're kind of low on energy.
If they all put the energy on the same queen, yes, they will have 1 transfuse, Ben. But so far, there's not a single transfuse ready.
Roaches are going to walk right in, and Jaedong's immediately going to focus down these queens. He's got to be a little bit careful about these spine crawlers, but they are not going to finish in time. 2 queens, 3 queens go down, and now Jaedong can focus on the spine. Scarlett is producing 12 roaches of her own.
But lost all queens already.
Yeah, will they be able to actually... Oh man, they're going to come out completely surrounded by roaches, and this is going to be very tough for Scarlett. Jaedong in a phenomenal position.
For a second, it looked like those were enough roaches for Scarlett, but she's going to need a few additional reinforcements, forced to pull these drones away for now as well. Jaedong still with 9 roaches over here. He's focusing the Evo Chamber. I think picking up the Roach Farm might have been a better idea.
That would have made it much harder for Scarlett to reinforce, but he does kill the upgrade, and Kev, he was droning behind this. If we look at the Innistab, we can see it's 41.
He doesn't have to win with his attack, but he might just will.
Yeah, accidental victory here as Jaedong is going to kill the remaining roaches of Scarlett. She's still reinforcing, but she lost those injects. She lost her ability to get those big surges of larvae. And eventually she will stabilize, but so much damage being dealt here by Jaedong with his excellent attack.
Yep, few more drones going down, more mining time being lost as well. Jaedong doing this also well, and as you mentioned as well, Ben, he was droning up pretty damn hard behind this. Jaedong right now on 42 drones at home, saturated 2 bases. Very well done here by our EG player.
10 drones killed in total. Layer on the way. Jaedong now working on his own +1, and because he took out Scarlett's, there is no hope of upgrade equivalence. 42 drones to 28. Jaedong ahead in every possible way. Except, I guess, roach speed. Scarlett's going to have roach speed for maybe 20 seconds longer than Jaedong.
Yeah, but he's not really in a position to do all too much with it. I mean, roach speed is great, but if your opponent has double the amount of roaches...
What's it really going to do for you?
You can run away a little bit quicker than you should, man.
Scarlett is going to push across the map with some counter-aggression, but I don't think there's much of a hope of this really doing anything. Jaedong has more units out.
It's also always pretty damn hard to attack on Neoplanet S, certainly when it's just 2 base against 2 base. It's very easy to set a superior concave over here. And it's just going to make the life of Jaedong even easier if Scarlett would decide to do that. C is not, though. She's just retreating for now. She's going to try to drone up, try to turn this into a game once more. Jaedong is scouting right now with his Overseer, and he will get the confirmation that Scarlett is indeed not doing anything too crazy, and that he's in a very, very good position right now. Jaedong is going to go up to 3 bases behind this. +2 is going down. I would say almost everything is going Jaedong's way.
Yeah, fantastic position here for the Tyrant. He is marching across the map right now. And will Scarlett be able to answer this army? Well, Jaedong doesn't want to try his luck. He's just going to fall back. He's securing his 3rd behind this.
He doesn't have to. Even if it would happen, it would probably be a pretty good thing for Jaedong, but he doesn't have to commit right now. Jaedong is not in a position where he has to take any risk.
Yeah, and why bother? He's going to have a 3-base economy so far before Scarlett. He's going to be able to even do things like add in his Hydras pretty soon. +2's on the way. More roaches still for Jaedong. 120 supply against 80. A great supply lead here for the EG Zerg, and he is going to pick a fight. Scarlett's going to dart out. Where's the rest of the army, Jaedong? Here it comes, flanking down from behind. Scarlett might have enough to hold. Not all of Jaedong's units are here, but she is going to fall back. That extra upgrade helping out a ton for Jaedong. Scarlett backed up into the base of her natural. Drones being pulled off the line. Jaedong might win this game right here.
Reinforcements streaming in as well. Drones are falling. Scarlett's going to try to make a final hold here, but look at the supplies, man. Jaedong is still over 100, while Scarlett is only at 64.
110 supply against 60. Scarlett hanging on with all that she has, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Reinforcements are on the way, but so too are the reinforcements of Jaedong. Roaches continue to stream in. Scarlett is not going to be able to hold in the natural. Jaedong even going to contaminate the hatchery. That's going to stop extra larvae from popping off. Terrible position for Scarlett, as Jaedong is going to take game number